Hello and welcome, everyone. Sorry for the late start. We're here in Sea of Thieves, you know, doing our thing, sailing around and such. I apologize, you're going to be hearing my phone. I'm on call this week. I come off call tomorrow, so for another, I'll get 2 weeks of not having to deal with that, and then I'll be back on call. I'm on call twice this month. Ugh. So I apologize. I don't like keeping my phone where you can hear it, but I have to in case I get an emergency call. So. No. We're not doing this. Mute that. My friend Nathan, who generally joins me on the stream. He's not, because it's, you know, their first Mother's Day, so not joining, so I'll be flying solo. I didn't ask, because just about all my friends have kids, or at least all the ones that stream with me either have kids, or this is the first time they have had kids on Mother's Day. So, hello, good evening, how are you? So I was just kind of like, I'm not going to bother asking, because I know what the answer is going to be. Not here. So we'll see what we can get into. I'm tired. Not like I'm just a little mentally drained. I'm preparing for the week ahead, and the only good thing is I won't be on call anymore. Hopefully our pool has bled off the monstrous amount of chlorine I dumped into it. Hopefully. I put about 10 pounds of chlorine in it on Thursday. So Friday, Mike texted me and was like, the chlorine's at a 7.5. Which is way too high. But I was like, hey, you know, it's got chlorine now. Be nice if it stays, though. I don't think it will. Although there's only so much you can put into it before you start getting readings and they stay consistent. Yeah, and then I apologize for hopping on late. I was on the phone with family for Mother's Day. So. You know. At least it was for a good reason. Hey, shut up, Lorena! I have a favor to ask. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk to you. I've already heard about it, and I can't do it. At least not right now, so. Oh, there be a ship. A sloopy dupe. East by northeast. What's in that direction? Looks like they're waiting outside Morrow's Peak for an eruption to stop. probably not going to be sweaty tonight. It's tough to be sweaty solo. You know, unless you're one of these people that has time to get on, like, every day. You know, I can't support myself off of streaming. It's just something I like doing. So, unfortunately, I can't get sweaty enough.
Take care, dear.
A helicopter? Yeah. That sounded very low. That's odd. I'm used to planes, like a lot of planes. Sometimes the airport diverts all the flights over us. We're not close enough. That's a big deal. We just hear them. Stock the boat, stock the boat, stock the boat or we'll die. Oh yeah, no, we hear him. I hear him a lot at work, because we're next to Baptist Hospital, so we'll have that helicopter. One of the guys I work with used to work at Baptist, and they've got a couple of Bobcats they keep in the hangar with the helicopter, which the whole reason they're there is to move snow off the helipad. But they're like, if there's an emergency and they have to get the helicopter out right away, they've got a hot water system that snakes under the whole helipad, and it can melt several feet of snow off of it in about 15 minutes. It's like, good God. He said, yeah, they had some issues with people parking near the helipad in the parking deck, like on the top floor. The hospital director told them, they were like, listen, it doesn't matter. If there's snow on that helipad, you get it off. You know, I don't care if there's cars under there. Get the snow off, because that helicopter has to be able to come and go at a moment's notice. They were like, okay. And so yeah, I definitely can imagine that where you are for sure. Probably need to dump this before I head back up there to collect more stuff. But there was a hospital employee. She parked where they dumped the snow off the parking deck, and he said that woman's car was buried under like 6 feet of snow, easy. And she was talking to the hospital. She's like, you guys need to pay for this. You need to do something about this. The guy was like, the officer that was talking to them was like, ma'am, how long have you worked at this hospital? She's like, a couple of years. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I said, okay, so why did you park over there? They've been telling you for years to not park there. So, it's your fault. Fun times. Yeah. We had to get a hose out for something. Oh, that's what it was. We were using we had to clear out condensate lines. Because we had one apartment that just kept getting water. Kept getting water coming up out of their where their condenser is, or I'm sorry, where their air handler is. Shut up, Lorena! I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about your favor. You never give me anything in return. I just keep doing favors. Well, not tonight. No, ma'am. Don't say another word to me. At least until the next update. I derailed my train of thought. Right, so we had to clear these drain lines.
Hey, come over
Because what ends up...
here.
Shut
I have
it!
a favor to ask.
What ends up happening is... the drain lines get so full that the water can't go anywhere except in their apartment. So Mike and Cody redneck engineered a device for clearing the condensate drain. Because the way they work on that side of the property is they actually drain out to a common drain. So it's weird. Oh God, no. Oh God. There used to be a swimming pool over there, but all the condensate, some of the condensate lines drained to the pool deck. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but that's not happening anymore. There's no pool over there. There's just a playground. They want us to plant grass, but about under this much dirt is a lot of concrete, so nothing's going to grow there ever. The contractor they paid to do the job of removing all the concrete just decided to go, and sort of just stopped. Interesting choice, but, you know, whatever. Okay. So, sorry, I'm derailing myself here. I'm trying to get everything ready to roll. I'm not even sure what I'm going to be doing. So, you got from the third, second, and first floor, they all drain together to one drain, and then that goes out to a common drain. And then the next unit does the same thing, and the same thing. So the four of them all sort of go together into one common drain for the building. Then that goes into a common drain for the buildings next to it. We think that's how it works on this one side. Then it all drains out in one spot. The other side sort of just does it like each breezeway kind of does its own. It's a whole thing. It's just annoying. They built this contraption out of a garden hose and a water supply line for one of the bathtubs, or for one of the for the kitchen or bathroom faucet. That's what I was trying to say. Why not? I'm here. Go ahead and knock that one off the list. So, okay, I'm sort of trailing off here while I'm explaining it. They built a contraption out of a garden hose, you know, and a supply line, a water supply line for a bathroom faucet or kitchen faucet. They cut the end off, one of the ends off that. They cut the end off the garden hose, and they connected all this stuff together. So that way they can take it and jam it down in the condensate line and get a bunch of pressure behind it. They got a little bit of pressure, and they sort of add more and more and more water pressure behind it. Because what ends up happening is each time they go to a different building, the drain line goes from this to this to this to this, so there's no pressure. So the water just sits there in the pipe and doesn't go anywhere. I mean, it just drains out into the street, so it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do any good. It just causes problems. Shut up, Lorena. I don't want to hear it. So they were trying to clear the water out because this apartment kept getting water in their apartment from the condensate lines draining. With this one apartment, we've actually been in there. We completely replumbed their entire drain system for the air handler. Even cut a hole out of their wall, a big hole out of their wall, and replumbed it all because it had to be done. It was impossible to work like that. The way they had it before, I'm surprised it didn't give us more problems. So, with this device, they have blasted most of the water. They blasted a bunch of water down the drain, trying to clear it out. They managed to get it mostly clear, pull it out, dumped a bunch of, acid crystals down it and then blasted more water to eat the stuff up. I'm not kidding. They dumped. It looked like there was just snot coming out of the pipe. There was so much just gunk built up in it from, you know, the water sitting there and not going anywhere. I tell you what, that thing is flowing so well now. Worked like a charm. So now they're taking this thing around to different apartments whenever we've got certain issues, and I tell you what, it's working. Lagoon of Whispers. So between Lagoon of Whispers and Sailor's Knot. It's Wanderer's Refuge. Probably this end. I haven't done this one before. Twin Groves. I mean, that's just... I'm telling you, all apartments are weird like that. The apartments I lived in and worked in Alabama, they actually... These were newer. So part of the problem with the structures I'm working at now is they're old. I mean, I think original construction was from like the 60s. Maybe the 70s. So they're old. You know, for apartment buildings. A lot of apartment buildings aren't nearly that old. The ones I've worked in were about 14 years old. So they're, you know, different building codes, things work a little differently. We actually had the units in line together, so upstairs and downstairs we only had 2 floors. There was one drain line for upstairs that came down, and then when it got to downstairs, the downstairs drain line came together, so they ran parallel, and then they hung over an open like funnel drain that was a common drain. Actually had a P-trap in it and everything. So that way it would collect water and hold it there so it wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't get an odor from it. And then it would drain out to, like, the street. Not the actual street, but the actual, like, sewage line. But some moron built the buildings we work at now. I'm pretty sure they went to the discount bin at the discount bin at the discount supply place and said, whatever you can get me, I'll just take as much of it as you can give me. None of our windows are the same size. All the window screens are different sizes. It's a nightmare. Oh, I see. It's the island between all of these, so it's Wanderer's Refuge. Oops. And I just realized it's the same island on both pages. Disregard. Fish friends. Brr, 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 brr. So leave Golden Sands, hit a rock. That looks like Mermaid's Hideaway. Old Salt's Atoll. North. It's gotta be Plunder Valley. Or maybe it's Discovery Ridge. Not 100% sure. We'll mark them both. I'll start sailing over to Plunder Valley first. I'm telling you, there's all kinds of weird quirks to almost every apartment complex. They're all different, but they're all terrible in the same ways. Most of that, though, is has to do with some of the residents. You're going to run across just interesting, ridiculous people. Actually, I have to be going just about the way I'm facing. I just realized that. I told my friends, I was talking to Nathan, he was like, I'd be interested in doing some tall tales with you. I was like, okay, well, be prepared for them to not make any sense, because here's what's going to happen. If you do them with me, I'm only going to do the ones that will get me closer to getting the gold curse, just because I've done enough of them at this point that I'm not going to go back and do ones I don't need to do. He was like, fair enough. I was like, once I get what I need to, though, I will definitely go back and play them, you know, if necessary. No, you don't, Big Rock. I see ya. Let's see, Fish Friends, Windy Wings, and Birthday Party. Okay, so Plunder Valley is the... Oops. Stop that. It's the closest one. It's Windy Wings. Where's that sloop? Just buy regular cornflakes and frost them yourself. And there you go, problem solved. Don't tell me that this fort is active. Lost Gold Fort is active. So I'm going to come around Paradise Spring and head a little more north. The flaked Frosties. You can put them in the on brand. You take the flaked Frosties and put them in the Frosted Flakes box, so you get the illusion. You know. Well, then you just keep the one box. Yeah, bless you, Rex. No need for all that. Chill out, bud. Okay, head 2 north. There's another sloop. So I think that's a sloop. Yep, definitely player sloop. Drifting. Yeah, I'm watching it. Or trying to, at least. I was trying to see exactly what those sails were. Out there, you goof. Getting buffeted and bashed. Off course though, music's gonna change in a second. There it goes, I got close enough to the fort. That's not what I wanted to do, Sea Thieves. I'm passing by your fort. Let's get out of here. Come on. There's a ship over here off my port side. sailing away from me, though. Oh, and I did find the totems I need for summoning the final boss in Valheim. So tomorrow, I will be doing that. I also made a lovely bridge that leads over to the boss area. Spent a lot of time on it yesterday. It looks very nice. I'll probably just... we'll take a tour of the area. Then we're going to go to... I'll prep a little bit on the stream and then we'll go fight him. Mainly because I need to be playing long enough to get some more healing potions brewed. They're fermenting in the fermenter currently. I've got some stamina potions that I have to put in there. I think this is the side I need to be on. Because big old bird. I think. Could be mistaken. Okay. I think I'm on the wrong side. That was weird. That was very muted. Oh well. Okay, wrecked ship. What's up, Salty? I'm in the middle of a tall tale. So, you know. Can't really help you with what you got going on. That was my sword. It was a gun. Very different. Oh. Okay, I see now. There's the waterfall, so I have to run to... Ugh. I was on the right side of the island. Because you run along the path, past a bird statue and a cave entrance, past a waterfall. Okay, so cave entrance, bird statue. Waterfall. Up. Bird statue. There's a little archway here. This is the Glitterbeard area right here. You open that up and get to the journal. There we go. Hello, Uphold. How are you? Doing tall tales. Yeah, Mermaid's Hideaway. Or Plunder Valley. Or Wanderer's Refuge. We'll go Wanderer's Refuge. We're going to have to go all the way back to Ancient Spire when we're done. Great. I'm doing well. I'm tired. I feel like it's been a long week. The sad thing is I got Friday off because I had to take Rex and Nichols to the vet. They were fine. They just had to go for their, like, annual checkups and shots. Because Rex really needed to get his dew claws trimmed, and I couldn't take him anywhere but the vet because his shots were out of date. Yep, Rex is starting to get, his eyes are starting to get a little milky because he's turning into an old man. But the vet was like, he can still see fine. They're just a little cloudy. They're not cataracts, at least not yet. They're some other medical term for whatever it is. But they're not cataracts and he can still see, so. I told the vet, he's got a couple of spots on him. He's got one on the top of his head and one on his, like, basically like right here, if he was a human. It's just like a growth. I was like, my grandfather just always called them, he's talking about his dogs. I'm like, yeah, they got barnacles now. So, that's just what I called them. I was like, I don't know what they are, and the vet was like, yeah, they get little cysts like that when they get older. It's just, you know, yeah. She checked him out and said there's nothing to worry about with him. So he's all good. Nichols is all good. Everybody is A-okay. Not Mermaid's Hideaway. There we go. They're all good. I put about 10 pounds of chlorine into the pool on Thursday. We got rain and some sun, so hopefully that amount has dissipated to a normal amount of chlorine, because they did the test on Friday to see how much chlorine was in the pool, and they told me there was 7.5 parts per million, and we only have to have it at 1. I think 5 is too much. I think 5 is the maximum allowable. So our pH is still high. I think we just got some acid so we can lower it. It should be good. We're getting there. It is a lot. Well, I was mad because I kept putting like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds in it every day, trying to get it to come up, and it would come up, hover, and then drop. It would come up, hover, and then drop, and it wouldn't get any better. So I was like, fine, I'll play it your way, pool. So I dumped a bunch in it and said, take that. And yeah, that's what's happening. We are getting there, though. Okay, so on this side, there's the little graves. So we've got to come up here. Jump up on the rocks. Come up to the settlement. They got a present. And then some cake. So, between 2 lanterns. Here you go, the crown key. No, there's a chest there. And Nichols was very upset that we took him to the vet. You could tell he was sore from his shots, because every time I'd touch him on near his back right leg, he would kind of get like, like, okay. He went and hid for most of the day after that. Then he came out and just sort of hung out for a little bit. It's like, good. Everything's fine now. So Mermaid's Hideaway. This will be the toughest one. That's because you got to go to a certain spot. This will put me 3 Tall Tales fully complete. Forgetting the gold curse. think it's west, and just a skosh north. I'm gonna go west. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, it's west and south. Oops. Disregard. I see it now. Mostly south. Straight into the wind. Excellent. Yeah, my supervisor was talking to us, and apparently they want us to get more apartments turned. And they were like, we're gonna, you know, bounce some ideas off you guys. What do you think about all these? One of them was, if you're on call, you come into work on Saturday and just turn apartments, and that's what you do. We were all like, no. No, sorry. That's a no. And we were met with, you know, well, what is it going to take? I was like, well, I mean, first of all, you have to think. This time last year, when ACs were starting to kick off, we had 4 people working at the property the whole time. Mike and Alex would go do work orders. They'd sometimes split up and do them split up, but some of these apartments you have to have 2 people go in. And we don't work Saturday at all unless we're on call, you know. That's usually something we don't do. So any Saturday is too many Saturdays. I wasn't hired being told I'm working on Saturdays unless I'm on call. So there's that. So that's super fun. There's the yes. So no one wants to do that. And I mean, in Cody, he's got 2 kids. He's like, listen, you know, no. let's just go ahead and chalk it up to that. No thanks. Don't want to do it. Let's just not do it. But it's like, here's the thing. We had 4 people working. 2 on work orders, 2 on turns. What ended up happening was, last year, Mike and Alex could split up and they could do the AC calls separately. There was no pool. There was a pool, but there was nothing to it. It wasn't anything. It was just a green, gross death pit, which was not going to open anytime soon. In fact, they might have drained it and replastered the pool at that moment in time, so we didn't have to worry about taking care of it. But now we do. So now we have, we're down to 3 people who are here all the time. Alex is still on the property 3 days a week, but she's almost always doing paperwork or doing stuff with vendors, or, you know, doing manager things. She can't come out of her office to come do grunt work. So we have 3 people doing the grunt work, and a lot of these apartments you have to go 2 people. I mean, because some of these folks have... One lady accused the office of embezzling money from her account. The amount in question was 35 cents. She also accused maintenance of coming into her apartment and stealing her pills. Even though we have like a key cabinet you have to like swipe a tag and punch in a code for, so it logs when you take a key out, what time, what date, and why you're taking a key out of the cabinet. And no one had taken a key out of the cabinet for her apartment, so she's just insane. So yeah, there's that. I mean, I don't know what people expect to happen. We're not magic. And Cody told them that we could get 16 apartments done a month. It's just going to be a whole thing. Well, I mean, that's... Yeah, that resident is just the best. Oh, almost perfect. I might not even have to adjust. I just need to wait until I get... Just a little tap to the right. Another one. I'll wait till I bob up as far as I can. Perfect. It's somewhere like right here, isn't it? Here? There it is. I was worried that was going to take me a lot longer. At one point, our supervisor said that she was talking to the owners, and somebody said something about wanting us to do 30 apartments in 30 days. I was like, you realize we can't do 16 in 30 days, right? Like, it's just, we're trying to do more work with less people. You know? It's like, because nobody's factoring in the fact that we have to go 2 people to a lot of these turns. And, I mean, if we're going 2, sometimes we're going 3. It's one of these we went to one AC call Wednesday, and then we went to the same apartment again on Thursday, because turns out the problem with theirs wasn't even wasn't the problem we thought it was the actual drain line in the building was messed up. So we had to do the same thing. We had to have somebody go into the next door neighbor's apartment, which is occupied, hook up the contraption that we made, run it across into the unit next door. So somebody's holding that down, somebody's turning the water on, and somebody's tracing the drain line to make sure everything's all working the way it's supposed to. I mean, it's ridiculous. H6. H6. Well, gotta go to Lone Cove. Why is that so far away? Go north by northeast. And just people are getting to the point. We're getting to the point where a lot of these residents, we've got to go 2 people deep, because it's just, they're crazy. They don't speak English, and we need to have a witness there. Or they're Section 8 and, you know, demand things to be done a certain way when that's not really how Section 8 works, but that's how people think it works, so. I've never worked at a Section 8 property before. Oh good, a Reaper ship just spawned in. Because I just checked the map here. Somebody loaded in, and now they're Reapers. I bet it's a brig or a galleon and they'll come after me. Sailing right into Golden Sands. But they're sailing for the fort. Be willing to bet that's what's happening. Oh, I got on the stream late. I'm just gonna get off at the regular time, but you know, I think I've been streaming for an hour now, and it's 7:40. Normally I start at 6. I was on the phone with family because Mother's Day. I sailed into the fart cloud around Golden Sands. Looks like there's something in the way. No. The only gift I got from the Tabitha got from the pets today was Nichols threw up a hairball on the carpet. Like a champion. Let's try to straighten out a little bit. Fix that. Get the water out of the hole. Yes, it was very thoughtful of Nichols to give me or to give Tabitha a, I keep saying me because I had to pick it up. And usually what happens is Quarters gets a hairball because he grooms Nichols, because Nichols just doesn't care enough to do it properly. He'll sit down and groom himself for a while, then he'll just kind of go, eh, and sort of give up. Oh my goodness. No, I was trying to prep, but turning too far. See Lone Cove now. Should be able to get there without too much trouble. But usually Nichols is what happens is Quarters is the one that gives us hairballs because he grooms Nichols more. And Quarters is a short hair, so you know, fun stuff. And Nichols usually ends up going in the guest room, which is where the litter boxes and food are. And he will go in there and eat, if we haven't, like, if he thinks his food bowl is empty. Even though it's not, he can just see the bottom of it. But that's because he ate straight down and the food was pushed out around the sides. He's like, I'm starving to death. I'll put more food in there. And he's like, I might not get more food, and he'll wolf it down. He'll just suck food down whole. And then, like an hour later, he'll just throw up unchewed food. And I'm like, Nichols, why? Why do you do this? One time he even did that into the bowl of food, so I had to throw all of the food out because they wouldn't. Neither of them would eat any of it. And I was like, come on, guys. So thoughtful. I think I know where that is already. What we got here? Nothing. Ooh. Fish, 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 fish. We're gonna park the boat. Give it the old park and dark. Hear the dog snoring, and it faintly sounds like a sailor drowning in Sea of Thieves. Okay, so that one was partially cooked. Pomegranate. Not quite. Get out of here, snake. Get out of here. Skeletons? Don't have time for this. Anybody got a keg? No, 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 don't blunderbuss me. Oh, there's a chest of 1,000 grogs right here. Check that out. I don't think this is right either. Nope. This is it. Sweet. It's one more tall tale down. Okay, so we have to return to Ancient Spire. So southeast, basically. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. No, I won't be getting the grog chest because, I mean, I don't really need it. It's a good one, though. I just don't feel like bothering with it. Oh, good. Looks like I'll have the wind at my back, at least somewhat. Sorry, my ears were bothering me. Oops. There we go. Come on, you skeletons. For a second, it looked like I got him. Ramming speed! And trust me, about half the time I see one of those towers, I'm like, oh, no, never mind. Even those, the sea forts are starting to get me a little bit. Because they glow. I'm like, oh, no, never mind. My first instinct is skeleton ship, but then I realize that it's not. Oh, an ammo pouch. I've never been so lucky. Oh, look at that. When I learned you can turn in the Breath of the Sea to the Hunter's Call. So, now when I get a quest for that, I'm gonna do it, and, yeah. Get me some Hunter's Call rep. Of course, it's a trident. Ooh, crate of rare tea. Oh my! Rare tea. How fantastic. Go there. You're gonna come back over here and you'll get this trash. At least all that goes to the same place. You go to a different place. Alright, basically turn around. Here we go, back on track. Oh, goodness. I don't even know what all we have to do this week. Now they're going to be harping on us doing turns. Tabitha's supposed to be getting a new maintenance tech. He's not new. He'll be new to the property, but he'll be, she's worked with him before. He's the maintenance supervisor at their old property. The one she was working at as an assistant manager. So, they're bringing him over 3 times a week, starting next week. No problem. I get it. Have a good night. Anyway, they're gonna be bringing him in, and so it's gonna throw. Alex wants to meet up with him. Is that? I don't think that says. Is that a message in a bottle? No, it's a gem, which would have been good to grab, but too late now. Drifting way off course. Going almost due east. Jeez. Every time. I looked up and I saw the killer whale and I was like, Brig! Nope. Nope. It's just the killer whale. Which I haven't even tried to do the adventure except for the first day, and then I was like, oh, you need to have 5 people? Well, I'm not going to do this. I can't get 3 more people to join me for a stream, much less a special event. I think this is the last adventure they're doing for the season. Oh no, I'm sorry. The next adventure is, I think, the last one. And then they're going to do the mystery. I could be wrong, though. I should have cannoned myself over there. Yeah, I know, mermaid. Don't worry, the ship will be fine. Probably. Oh, somebody's working on it. Or somebody was working on it. There's 3 of the 4 megalodons there. Stop. Drop off my treasure. I'm gonna come back. And just park. Wait for him to come back. Oh, let's do a test. Testing, testing. I got my talk bubble. Good. Oh god, there's a galleon. What island is that ahead of me? Doing Athena stuff. Excellent. Great. They're shooting chain shot at me. Don't tell me they're turning to come after me. It's alright if they do. The only thing I care about is getting the... Go ahead and get the ancient crown. Ready to turn that in. Why? Why are they chasing me? Well, my little rinky-dink galleon will outrun him against the wind any day of the week. Or, yeah, my sloop will outrun their galleon. I mean, I was looking at the galleon when I said it, I think is what happened. I was going to turn in my stupid crown and get 3 out of 9 done. Totally finished. Boom.
This crown is the one from Brixie's stories. I can't believe it. She was telling the truth after all.
They are, yes. I fell off the boat trying to jump to the back to look at the galleon to see where they were. Ugh. I appreciate it, Fold. Thank you. I hate when they spawn the mermaid behind me. So I'm going to come around this rock and head back up to M12, which is where the killer whale is, because somebody is doing that. So we head northwest. quest. 30 gamer score achievement. Sea of Dreams. So you think they should have done, for the different Tall Tales, they should have just done like a Tall Tale ship set. You know, you do one. You do one, you get the cannons. You do another, you get the capstan. You do one, you get a figurehead. Because, I mean, you defeat the Gold Hoarder and you get, like, if you do all of them for the Shores of Gold, the 9th one, you get, like, a special figurehead. But you get sails for, like, 2 or 3 of them. No. Should have just done a full, like, Tall Tale set. That would have been cool. It just worries me that they're the ones doing the Megalodons. I don't think they are, though, because they're doing Athena stuff. Just gonna get over to, like, near Thieves Haven and just go due north. Sailing into the Roar. They might be the ones doing the... See, what could have happened is they could have had a crew of 3, and they got some random dude to be their 4th. They're trying to do the Shrouded Ghost thing. And... you know, they're just working on something else until they get a 5th person to do it. So, the 3 guys playing together could have been on the island, and the one dude was on the ship shooting at me. I've heard of this kind of scenarios before, but, you know, they might have spotted me and are coming back. They look like they're sailing this way. Maybe they're stopping at Devil's Ridge. Nope. They're not. Well, they're sailing on. Okay. Head a little more west. Not much, but a little bit. Change my flag out. Turning too far. I don't know which one says I'm going after I'm doing the Shrouded Ghost thing. The Killer Whale or the Shark Hunter flag. 'Cause they're both shark hunty. That was pretty much dead on the money. It's okay to get around this big rock anyway. Well, somebody went through a lot of trouble. I'm just hoping it's a crew that actually wants to do it. Ooh, almost fell off the boat. I don't see any other ships nearby. skull or bottle. Looks like skull. Yep. It's indeed skull. Quickly now, back to the ship. That's the Ancient Terror. Looks like the Shadow Maw. The Crested Queen. Bless you, Nichols. I guess that would leave the Hungering one. Night has fallen. Just trying to see if I can even spot any other ships besides that galleon. There's a storm over there. Could very well be that whoever was here just needed to do those three and left them as a friendly, here you go. I don't see any other ships.
You're here. We have work to do. We have work to do. Summoning the shrouded ghost
Mermaid's
is no
Hideaway.
easy task. You must find
And kill
4 megalodons. Once each is dead, you will...
Well, even if somebody doesn't end up needing it, I'll at least get some more megalodon meat, and I should be able to finish up that hunter's call. So I should southwest. I don't know how west it is. I mean, it's the opposite side of the map, so... It looks about right. And I'm sailing straight towards a Reaper ship. That's them. That's the Reapers. They're in a galleon. I wonder if that's what they were doing. If they were going to do the stupid shark. It's probably them. At least they're only grade 3 Reapers, they're not grade 4. Sail southeast to Stephen Spoils. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, don't do that. That's where Merrick is. Finest trading post. Merrick is the one closest to that, and it's one less sea post for you to turn stuff in at. I wish you could still turn it into him, you know, at the killer whale. Shoot for the other side of Plunder Valley. Just shoot between these two big rocks. excited for Valheim tomorrow. Got the final boss fight, got everything I need, and I'll be wrapping the game up. I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I've got a couple of ideas, but, you know, currently don't know what I'm going to do. Sailing all around the sea today. Excuse you, island. Could you not shoot at me, please? Oh! It's chain shot. Loaded chain shot in preparation for the Reapers. Didn't come to that though. I guess I could come back to Plunder Valley. I just think, I don't know why, but I think the Reapers are doing the thing. Good gracious. If that gets to me, I'm gonna be blown away. Nope. There we go. Head due north. I need to head like north by northwest. much darker color tree. It looks like a box somebody built up there. I was like, the hell is that? There's a brig over there. Skeleton galleon? Yeah. I'm like running into these galleons and brigs. I have enough trouble with other sloops. Quarters. Quartz. There you go. Bless you, Mr. Sneezy. Well, the Reapers are moving out. The brig is still stationed where I saw it. You can hear that with Bolt. It's funny because sometimes he trumpets. Nice. So pretty much the reason I'm doing this is somebody's gone through the trouble of killing the rest of the Megalodons. So I'm going to do that, and also because if I check my reputation here and I go to, come on, the Hunter's Call, go to Cooking, Hunter of the Great Maw, deliver 50 pieces of cooked Megalodon. I have 47 of 50. So I'll go ahead and knock that one out, have that one done. It's funny, every time we go in the kitchen to start cooking, or if I'm doing the dishes or something, Nichols thinks I'm making food for him, so he comes in there and yells at me. Like, no, you're not getting this food. This is not for you. This is for people. This is people food. Gonna overshoot. Perfect. Loud. Very dangerous to do it this way, but come on. But flying solo, I kind of need to do it this way, so that way I can best take on the Megalodon. I hear you out there. That's a big miss. Take that! Just firing wildly, hoping to hit it at this point. Caesar a little choppier than I'd like them to be. Can't believe I hit it there. I don't even know if this actually hurts it or not. But I'm here. Uh-oh. Hush, Frozone. Come on. It's gonna hit the back of the ship now. Okay. Alright, come on, let me bind your soul. Come on, let me really get in there, and there it goes. Delicious shark soul. Give me that. Give me that. Did I get 3? I'm full. Where's pomegranate? Give me that. Give me that megalodon meat. Yum yum. Crate of ancient bone dust. Okay. Oh, I got 4. Sweet. Come on. Nope. Okay, let's head due east. Nope, east and a splash north. halfway done. Not halfway, but... Okay, well first let's head southeast. We'll go turn in our Megalodon. I don't know where you're going, but stay away from me. God, they're definitely sailing right for me. Sailing up behind me. Yep, they're following me. Sweet. If they wanted to catch me, they could have caught me by now. Wind has definitely shifted to their favor. And I'm just not changing course. Look, sleepy float. Frozone. Sleepy Frozone. Once we stop here, I just need to head north east. A little bit more north than just northeast, but a change in direction. they're just trying to catch the wind. As long as I get this one partially cooked. I only need 3. I can get the 4th one and eat it. I don't think they're veering off, unless... It didn't look like it. It looked like they were trying to veer off to catch the wind a little better. But I'm not certain. Oh, that's what I see. You said they were veering off. You said false alarm. They're not veering off. I'm following what happened now. I can eat this one though. Yum yum. Coconut, banana, pomegranates. Okay. Rex. What are they trying to do? Oh, they caught the wind. I see. Trying to catch me. Which they are definitely going to do. They're not looking at me through their spyglass or anything. There's a galleon up there. Somebody at the Reapers. It's that galleon. I don't understand what's happening with this brig. They should have caught me. And they should have stomped me if they really wanted to come after me. For some reason they haven't. And I'm just confused. fired a flare. I don't know, I don't trust that. It may just be a ploy to get me to slow down so they can tear my face off of my body, throw it onto the deck of the ship, and stomp it into submission. Okay, well they fired a white flare, and then they fired a red one, so I don't know what that means. I don't know what either of these crews are doing. There's a galleon here. That's the gold hoarder galleon, I think, that was turning this way. And there's it's a skeleton sloop. It's like, and there's a sloop over there. So there's a lot that's happening. That galleon has turned, and they are coming over to us. Nope. Never mind. They turned away from us. The wind across their deck, they should be blasting down on me. Come around the fort of the damned and then head due north. Well, if they're coming to sink me, they're about to get their opportunity. What they're doing. Nope, I'm either going to get completely and utterly blasted apart when I stop, or they're going to stop and they're going to be like, hey, we need assistance with this. Don't know which one it is. Probably going to be the blast me apart as soon as I stop, but at least I'll get credit for putting down one more of these.
You're here. Let's get going. The soul of the hungering one. Thank you. It is time.
Get your instruments ready. It's music that draws the shrouded ghost to these waters.
real nice, guys. Somebody don't understand chain shot. I just had to hit it with 3 cannonballs. You know what? Fuck it. I missed them as many times as they've missed me. I can't believe this. Alright, I deserve to sink. I deserve to sink. It's that simple. Let's go ahead and, wow. That's just incredible. I ran slap into the damn... Here comes the Reapers. All it would take is one of them coming over here and just beating me to death. I don't know why they haven't started that. I just... Wow. Wow. I just don't understand what is happening. Okay, I got all the fire out. I don't know what just happened.
What the fuck?
I don't know what just happened.
I'm boarding.
Okay. I don't know what happened. I was just reeling myself in. And suddenly I was flying backwards. Planks. Need planks. I was just standing there. I was like, maybe they won't attack me. Maybe they're like, oh, look, the next phase is ready to go. And, it does appear that way. The brig is coming after me, it looks like. They're shooting at me too. I'm just gonna do what I did. I'm just gonna park right over here, and I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna blast my ship.
I'm hitting the blue ship. They're anchored.
Really? keep fixing it because I can.
Don't worry about the rain. It's the blue ship, not the rain.
Where is it, Aussie?
The blue ship's sinking. I took control of it.
I barely have any treasure. God. They are sweaty. I mean, I figured, I hoped maybe just by standing there holding a plank and staring at them, they'd go, oh, maybe this guy is not a threat. I mean, it's literally that's the closest I'm ever going to get to completing the adventure. So, yeah, that's that. I'm never going to get any closer to doing that adventure. Somebody had done 3 of the 4 Megalodons. I did 1, put it down there, got chased by somebody, and they just annihilated me. Yeah, it's gone. Oh well. They got my, like, 3 or 4 empty treasure chests. And, like, a skull. And some trash I didn't even really want. Regular message in a bottle, storage crate. I mean, the only thing that has to happen now is 4 other people have to join me over there and play some music, and then the Megalodon is summoned and we can fight it. Yep. I saw them on the ship, and I was like, well, maybe if I anchor here, they'll realize I'm willing to do this, because I can guarantee you there's not many people that are. I was like, it's the Reapers on the boat. It's not going to matter. Oh well, I'm at Plunder Valley. I've got like 40 minutes left. Let's see if I can get to a checkpoint in this tall tale. Just give me something to do. The only reason I survived as long as I did was that galleon rolled in and drew the attention of the brig, and they ended up fighting each other for a minute. I don't even know who was on that. Who was on the killer whale? I don't know if that was the brig crew or the galleon crew. I think it was galleon though. It's the only thing I hate about this game is anytime you remotely try to do anything like that and you don't have something like set in stone beforehand, it's just chances are it's not going to happen. Okay, let's see. Oops, didn't mean to do that. It's a good one. That much is certain. This doesn't look right. Definitely not right. Oops. Keep falling. Caged inside a kind of brig near broken urn, a place to dig. Okay. Sweet. Next one. Wood and iron may be the tools to save my soul from greedy fools. Doesn't make sense that it would be this. Yeah. It's along the edge of the island. Where are you? Yes, I've actually done them all. So here, I'll pull it up. Sorry, we'll pull it. Pirate log, that's where it is. Rep, Tall Tales. So I've fully completed the Shroudbreaker, the Cursed Rogue, and I just did the Legendary Storyteller. I've also done the Seabound Soul and Heart of Fire. I think I need to do the Shores of Gold one more time. 2 more times. I need to do the Shores of Gold 2 more times. Revenge of the Morning Star 3 more times. Yeah. Fate of the Morning Star 2 more times. Art of the Trickster 3 times. Wild Rose, I think I need to do that one twice. I thought I needed one more, but no. Stars of a Thief twice. Yeah. Yeah, Wild Rose was good. My biggest complaint about... I really liked the Shores of Gold, but my biggest complaint about it is the island is like 40 times larger than it needs to be. It's way too big. This has got to be... Oh, hold on, let me see. It is. A trap room leading up to, like, not even the platforming area, but the... Once you get through that, it just gets a little ridiculous. Looks like that's about here. Yeah, so it looks like it's on this side. Ooh, almost. Could be very wrong about this. I liked Heart of Fire a lot. I just hated that. I mean, you had to do it 3 times anyway, but you had to make sure that you picked 3 different paths each time and didn't miss the one thing, the one journal in it to fully complete it. I was like, oh my goodness. Go back up there and look for another one. Yeah. And using guides is the way to go. The YouTube video that has the most views that I've posted is my Shores of Gold journal locations. Hands down. It was Subnautica Below Zero finale before they released 1.0, and people kept checking that out until they realized that it wasn't the actual finale, and stopped watching it. Yeah, it looks about right. Is it wood and iron? I think I went too far. Hold on. Unless there's more than one solution from this spawn. I don't think there is, though. Nope, so it's not this one. Okay, something killed a skeleton captain here. So I'm about to pull one up just because at this point, like, I'm game for figuring this stuff out, but when I'm streaming, I'm kind of like, okay, try it a little bit, and then if you can't get it, then pull a guide up, because it's kind of cringy watching somebody go, I have no idea how this works, and then struggle with it for 40 minutes. Okay, which one is this? Let's see here. Well, that's the way I look at it. If it takes me too long, pull a guide up, because if I'm watching somebody, I'm like, why am I watching you if you have no earthly idea how this even works? Art of the Trickster. Just give me the images. Yeah, I did that one. Dark creatures. Come on. Alright, Greenie, you can't get me up here. Ugh. Southwest. Are you kidding me? Oh, I gotta deal with clam bake over here. Ow. Ow. Alright, he's dead. Good. What the hell? What the? Oh. Okay. Some weirdness is happening. Okay. Oh, okay. What is happening? Okay. It keeps flying in and out of existence. There, look. Great. I'm gonna pretend it's not happening. They're still doing it. Oh, that killed me. Oh, that's I got it and I got the bottle opener. They were part of like a wedding event thing they were doing. I'm pretty sure it's still in the store. But you know, I had ancient coins from doing the season and I was like, sure, why not? Now when I do my outro, I do the confetti one. While my boat burns in the background. There it is. Okay, so look at this. I'm glad I looked it up. Because I was like, it looks like... Because see, I said it looks... Oh, I died, so I gotta turn all the way back to that page. You know, I got on the boat and I was like, okay, it looks like it's in this area because there's the sort of squared off rock. Like, this is the edge, this side of the map. But it's supposed to be this cannon and barrel, right? Look at the little tiny baby ledge this piece of crap is sitting on. How am I supposed to find that? Good gracious. I'm glad I checked. I would have been looking for another 3 hours for that. Good gracious. Okay. Soaring through the sky with pride. I know, come on. I know, come on. Come on. Go away. Go away. Soaring through the sky with pride, now crawling in the earth to hide. Okay, there's the pieces of the shipwreck. Alrighty, Leopold. Have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you on the next time you join. It's good having you here. Have a good night. Somebody's shooting at my boat. Oh, okay, good. Didn't fall all the way down. Waiting on my boat for me. He almost got me. I'll grab that. Gunpowdered himself. funny because my ship hasn't moved at all since I spawned. Oh, good gracious. I don't know how I didn't die when that keg exploded. Is there another fort nearby? It's just Sailor's Knot, eh? There's Lost Gold Fort. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I got 10 minutes. That galleon came rolling in. I set my boat on fire. So we'll see about snagging some gunpowder barrels and sailing up at him. Doing a kamikaze charge. Just because there's another fort close by. This is that crew that, I guess they dropped their rowboat and rowed all the way over to me. They're not at the fort. They're at the next island over. They're at Mermaid's Hideaway. Yep. Okay, well, never mind. If they were at the fort, we're going to be preoccupied for a while. Disregard. Is that 2 skeleton galleons? It is. I don't know why they're so close together. That's too far away. Dang it. I just sailed in range of the storm. Will the fire burn in there or will it get put out by the rain? Alright. Well, just because I've got nothing else to do, I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Just 1 second. Well, there's a crease in my green screen. I just noticed it. I want to thank y'all for dropping by and checking the stream out. I will be live again tomorrow from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, finishing up Valheim. So if you're interested, make sure you drop by and check it out. I also have a YouTube archive. Make sure you drop by and check that out, as well as a Discord channel where you can hang out and chit-chat with me. I post stuff about work all the time. You know, all sorts of stuff. But that's it. Thanks so much for dropping by and checking it out, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your night.